Havoc Nation, and welcome to Texas Sports Live.
Ooh, okay, we got another Havoc takeover, man. Well, it's me, Channing Humphrey, and since we had the ladies on, I no longer am the man with the most hair underneath the hat. And then we got my guy over here.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. It's Coach Herb back in the building, always planning to please, because guess what? I'm your team mom's favorite co-host. Don't ever forget that. We got a building full today though. Hey, we got Havoc, raising Havoc in the building. Let's clap it out for them.
Now, when we're on the show, we can never get too disrespectful with this org. They live close. They'll pull up on us. But anyway, let's get with the introduction. I'm going to start with my guy to my right. Let's get your first and last name, what school you're currently going to, and where you're from. So 3 questions. All right, you got me?
Where you was born?
First and last name, where you was born. No, I'll just say where you're from, because we in Texas. Everybody from somewhere else. So let's go ahead.
I'm Raiden Horn, and
What school you go to?
I go to Ducanville Elementary.
And how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
All right, let's get on down to the man-child.
My name is Trenton Meadows. I go to school Louis Cabinets in Mansfield, and I'm 10 years old.
All right.
My name is Jalen Wiley, and I go to Tribune Academy, and I'm 9 years old.
My name is Braylon Van Buren. I go to June W. Davis and I'm 9.
My name is Miles Fincher. I go to J. Bourne and I'm 9.
All right.
My name is Christopher Davis. I go to DeSoto Private and I'm 9.
Well, guess what? I'm happy to have you guys in the building. I see that you guys are riding high on an undefeated season so far. Is that what y'all got going on?
Yep.
Y'all got a big matchup coming this weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
I noticed nobody said what position you play. Who's the quarterback of the team? Tell us who's the quarterback.
Me. This man right
The most quarterback-looking kid.
So they call you Sunshine?
Yep.
Well, tell me, Sunshine, what is it that you feel like you bring to the team as a quarterback, the leader of the team? What do you bring to the table?
Just let us know the truth. I feel like you're trying to hold something in. It was going to come out, and you was like, oh, we put the quarterback filter on. Let it off today, man.
Probably my arm.
Your arm strength. You drop a lot of dimes.
Yep.
What's your favorite route to throw?
Probably the slant.
The
2-yard
slant? You get a lot of touchdowns on the slant.
Pretty much.
Is your receiver here that you throw it to most? That's your receiver. So here's the receiver. What's your name again, son?
Jalen Wiley?
Jalen Wallace, and you play wide receiver on offense?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite route to run?
Slant.
The quick slant?
Yeah.
That's the one coach calls most and get that chingaling,
Yes, sir.
get it in the box.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, who would you say is who's the feature back here? Is there a feature running back here? Oh, okay. So we got both offensive running backs.
Yes, sir.
So you get the dirty yards and he get the fancy yards, or is it the other way around?
No, it's right. It's right.
It's kind of like
I ain't gonna lie, number 7. You're one of my favorite running backs in youth sports right now.
Okay.
I'm an admirer. You know what I'm saying? I like your highlights. I'd like to watch him get 5 yards.
So tell me, what is it about you getting your 5 yards or the dirty yards that you like most about doing it?
It's we can get touchdowns and it's helping us win the game.
Oh, really? So you keep control of the ball. You keep the chains moving?
Yes, sir.
If you average 5 yards a carry, you 9 times out of 10 gonna get first downs at least on
Yes,
2 of
sir.
those downs, right?
Yes,
if
sir.
you execute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what position do you play?
Corner.
Cornerback? You specialize in cornerback, huh? What's your number one job as a cornerback on defense?
do my job. Don't let nobody run past me or catch the ball.
Oh, so you outside contain as well as cover, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nobody, you on the island by yourself usually?
Yes, sir.
So how does it feel when you're on the island by yourself? Are you closer to your sideline or further away?
Further away.
So you're the corner on the opposite side of the field, over there by the opposition?
Yes, sir.
You don't ever let them get to you?
No, sir.
That's good. That's the sound of a good quarterback.
Also, I want to say, man, I've been watching your social media. Your dad be acting like you small. You're not really that small, man. He be acting like you undersized. It's a nice sized quarter over here. I was like, maybe he is smaller than the other kids. Let's get on over here to our receiver. Well, Earl,
Oh, you want me? Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna let you go
he
through
told
it.
he
Come on.
already. This is what we need to ask now. What position do you play, young man?
I play D tackle and nose tackle.
D tackle and nose tackle. So your specification, or you specialize on the defensive side, huh?
Yes, sir.
What do you like most about being on the defensive line?
Using my moves.
Oh, okay.
You use move. Is it more so with quickness or hand placement? What technique?
Hand
What
placement.
do you use?
Hand placement.
Hand placement. So, are you more of a pass rusher or run stopper?
Run stopper.
You're a run stopper. You keep everything controlled on the inside.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell me this. I got a good question for y'all. Y'all expect to win Saturday?
Yes, sir.
What could you guys say to convince me that going down to Houston playing the Southside Ducks would convince me that you guys gonna win? Who want to answer that? Somebody's got it. Here we go. Come on, Chris.
The big back.
Because we got D block, that defensive fool.
Oh, cool. Y'all hear that?
I still got O block. Don't forget about that.
Say they got D block and O block. Did y'all hear that?
Well, man, I want to get into a little bit of the chemistry of what you guys got going on, man. You guys were a dominant team last year. I enjoyed watching you play all last season. You guys added a couple of new pieces in certain positions, and you guys are on an undefeated run and probably challenging for a Texas Sports 9U state championship. I'll leave this to the newer players. What are some of the things that the Havoc organization has done to make you guys feel welcome and get that chemistry going so early into the season?
Really love the coaching and bringing all the stuff I learned last year to this year and making me better.
Okay. So let's come over to the quarterback, man. What do you feel is the change in this team? You guys have a different air about you. It's like an air of confidence. Like you guys know that you're going to be able to get the job done. What has changed with this team that makes you guys so confident?
Probably the coaching.
Coaching. Was there something, a new direction that you guys are taking, or something that you guys are focusing more on this season than in years past?
Running.
Running. So you mean running the football or getting
Yeah,
you guys
running.
running the football? Okay. So how do you feel that
Both ways.
both ways? How do you feel that new running hard-nosed personality for the team, how's that affecting you guys in the season?
Really affecting us good.
Okay. So let's get on to some educational questions, man. So we got athletes. So we're gonna start over here with my guy, the minibus. You're not full size bus yet. The minivan. He coming through knocking something down.
He swaggered out too.
Always, man. So I want to talk about what do you guys like to do outside of school. So let's get everybody's. What's your favorite subject in school, and what do you want to do after football?
My favorite subject is science, and outside of football, I play basketball.
Okay. Any careers that you're looking forward to in the future?
Being a mechanic.
Okay.
That's what's up,
Possibly own your own business. Okay. Entrepreneur. What about you, Sunshine? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Okay, mathematician.
Yeah.
All right, so what kind of careers are you looking at after you get done playing football?
Maybe fishing or baseball.
Hey,
I'm
people
with
don't know
you
you
on
could be a
that fishing.
professional fisherman. And we're not talking about on no boat. You talking about the one to get the jersey with all the patches and sponsors.
Exactly.
NIL minded.
My favorite subject is math. And outside of football, I want to do track.
Okay.
My favorite subject is math, and outside is be a coach.
Okay. You got a position you want to coach yet?
Probably a wide receiver.
All right. I was gonna check. If you had said lineman coach, I was gonna be impressed.
My favorite subject is math, and outside of football, to be an engineer or a trainer.
Okay.
Hey, I think don't you have a gym? Or if people can already train with you.
Oh yeah,
can't
don't you
they?
got a gym at the crib, man? I think I had read that in some newspaper or something.
I don't know. All right.
Hey, hold on. He got gym times available. If you looking to book and train with the best, get in contact with Trendon Meadows on Facebook. He's booking times right now. I don't know how much he charging, but he charging. Get your kid over here to work out with the best.
My favorite subject is math, and I want to be a lawyer when I grow up.
Hey, a lawyer, man.
All right.
So, man, I almost got to ask, what kind of law you trying to practice, man? I might need you. You going to do business law, contract law? You going to set people free? What you trying to do?
I set people free.
My man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's swing back over to Irv, man. I'm asking too many questions.
Well, it's been an enjoyment to have you guys in. Are there any social media handles or anything of sort y'all want to shout out? I know everybody's got an IG or whatnot. Anybody want to shout their IG out?
PT2Flash_17.
You know, it's funny. I already knew that one. Shout out to his pops.
Anybody else? Come on, Sunshine.
Sunshine_MF_22.
Okay.
Lil Chris D _7_
The bus.
The bus. I know you got one.
2Wilder13_13. Well, was only 113, but yeah.
So 2 Wiley _13.
Yeah.
I want to make sure they get it. And I go back and clip and I follow y'all too.
Trending _Meadows.
Kept it simple.
NBA_Raiden.
All right. Did you laugh because yours is a little bit more complicated than his? I was thinking that same thing. I was like, dang, man, it's better than mine. All right, man. Well, hey, we want to thank all these awesome DeSoto Havoc athletes for coming on and just lending our time. Let's get a hand clap. Swing around. We got a live audience in here tonight, man. Shout out to the parents and coaching staff of DeSoto Havoc for first allowing us to have access to their players. And we know a lot of you guys have practice tonight, things of that nature, taking time out of your day. We really appreciate it. And we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll get to the show.
Awesome job. I'm proud.
We ready? Oh, we back. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, we are finally, we live. We here at One Bites over here in Ducanville. We got the Havoc Nation in the building. And guess what? It's week 7, game of the week, 9U division, battle for first place. We got Southside Ducks and Havoc, and we got some Havoc coaches in the building. Y'all got to talk to the kids, man. Go and
It's
introduce
Havoc
yourself.
versus them other guys.
Uh-oh.
They are the other guys.
Hey, we got one of our hosts back this week.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Y'all know. Corey, I'm back in the building, baby. After a little vacation, you gotta cut it down a little bit, switch it up.
I don't cut mine. I don't know if it's gonna come back. So gotta keep it all.
Well, shoot, man. Hey. Oh, you already been over there too. You already been on the camera. So
They say it's a takeover.
we'll say let's go on and we got a lot to talk about today. So we gonna go over a little bit of week 6 here in a little while. But right now we gonna go on and get dipping into week 7. So far, 9U division. Y'all talk about it, man. Have y'all been? Y'all haven't been tested yet, have you? Would you say y'all been tested yet?
I mean, I ain't gonna not say we've been tested. You know, we had a good game against DEA.
That game did go.
We knew it was gonna be a physical game. I don't think we played to our potential that game, so they didn't get the best version of us. Mm-hmm. We might have got the best version of them, but they didn't get the best version of us. But that's still no takeaway of who they are. They played a great game, and you know they were prepared. But I think this team that we have this year is a pretty dynamic team. Mm-hmm. You know, we've put together something I think that can compete on any stage.
Okay.
And we just gonna keep playing football. That's what we're here for.
So, do you think the identity, your identity has always been a hard nose, we go pound the ball type team?
It ain't gonna change.
That's what it is.
If you line up, you're gonna get beat up.
All right.
Straight up. We play smash mouth football. We don't try to be cute. We ain't trying to do all that fancy stuff. Mm-hmm. We're going to put them in the box, and we're going to tell our boys and whoop your ass, and that's it.
Say, man.
In football. I'm sorry.
It's Texas sports. My bad. I interrupted. My bad.
So I got a question. Is there anybody that you faced so far, preseason, regular season, that you felt like the pendulum could have swung the other way and you not be undefeated?
Oh, definitely. We got to play Gold Blood, and we lost 8-6. We played
More true.
I mean, well, we missing half the team. You know what I mean? Yeah, but
we lost.
But we don't care about that. We play anybody, anytime. Mm-hmm. Who's there, who's not there. We don't make excuses. You know, we'll go play right now. If they pull up, we'll play it outside the parking lot. It don't matter. We just play football. So we don't make excuses for wins and losses. I teach the boys we play through adversity. It don't matter who's there, next man up. We gotta play football. So yeah, we play teams that I know that it's gonna be a hard physical game. It can go either direction. We are looking forward to playing GBT again. We're looking forward to playing TNS again. We're looking forward to playing all those teams again when the time is right.
So the task at hand this week, Southside Ducks. I think they've kind of been doing what y'all been doing. They've had a game or two that was close. But I know I've seen them play maybe 2 or 3 times so far.
Well, they ain't been doing what we've been doing.
I'm about to say it's tough.
They ain't been doing what we've been doing.
What y'all been? What you mean by that, Coach?
There's not another group
I'm talking about
that
wins
work
and
hard.
losses. What you talking about?
I don't think they work hard enough to beat us. They can't block us.
Uh-oh.
I mean, so they ain't doing what we doing. That's just my personal opinion on the situation. I mean,
it's gonna be a long 4 quarters.
You gotta block them boys.
I think that
for 4 quarters.
You gotta block them.
I think we were talking about it when we called about the y'all D line. That's the separator. Yeah. I think the D line play is the separator of just y'all when y'all playing 9U teams. Period. Like y'all D line is like they like that.
They different.
But they got some. I can't wait. It's gonna
be a defensive battle.
Look Duckworth and a couple of them kids.
Just
over
looking,
there,
I was checking out the standings.
Yeah,
they good kids.
Great
They can ball.
Yeah,
They
the
can
athletes play.
How many of them they got? They better have 30 of them. I'm just being honest. Oh, you want me to lie on the show?
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Call it. Because I wish I would have got we didn't get to get Marco on. I've been trying to get the man. He must work for president or somebody because we've been trying to get Marco on for 2-3 weeks.
You know why Marco don't want to come on.
We can't get Marco on because this is his squad. This is 9U squad.
Yeah, he done put together a great squad.
So I was trying to get him on.
And them boys were losing last year, and now they up and winning. Like they one of the good things. Like he doing a great job over there. It just ain't good enough to win this weekend.
So you saying you going to H and you taking over the H this weekend?
He said what he
It's our
said.
party.
Let me
It's
ask
our
you this: where do you feel y'all have the advantage?
In the trenches on both sides.
When we step on the field.
On both sides, like just, and we're not even. That's just in the trenches. But you already know the extraordinary kids, like a Two, a Sunshine, a Trending. Like those kids is different.
I mean, the blueprint is there, and you know, I like to give props to where I've seen, you know, SED and some of the other organizations that did it. When you can have your trenches have a fresh 8 coming on, and a fresh 8 going off, a tired 8 going off, it's a long day for the other team. And if you ain't got 8 dogs coming on every single possession,
Is y'all rotation like that?
Yeah.
That's what it is?
what? It's a problem. It's a problem.
So with some of the new, I mean, because y'all obviously added some pieces to this squad. I mean, you still got your core, but then you've added some pieces to the squad. How has it been making that jig, like for y'all, you know, coaching wise, you know, because y'all typically it's always been a habit grown all the way. You know what I'm saying? You might have a piece here or there or whatever, but
well, you know, I like to give credit to Big A and you know the boys he brought over. You know, I introduced them to my expectation. You know, that's one of the things about kids and you know coaching staff. I feel as though you lay out your expectations and they have to fill your expectations. If they can't, then it's not a good fit.
True.
So they came in. I said what I needed. He lived up to it and excelled. By all means, the kids have taken a part of the culture, and you would think they've been in Havoc since day one. I mean, this is how they are. So, you know, it's about instilling in them what you're needing, giving them something to play for and play to, and say, hey, this is what I need, and then they do it. So yeah, I mean, everybody that's come over has been a great addition. Our core has accepted everybody as if they were there since day one, and it's really been a great fit. Really been a great fit.
No, that's live now. Let's talk a little bit because when we bring everybody in, we always want to talk about this. So let's talk about overall habit right now, as far as the transition right now. Because y'all coming from the traditional side with 4 levels to going to 7.
You should have told me it was gonna be like this.
Okay, hey, there it is. Because I think you know what, it doesn't get talked about enough. The going from 4 to 7 or 8 levels, and that's one thing we always try to let people know, like it's a stretch of I'm not talking about competition wise.
Right.
I'm talking about running an organization.
Right.
And typically you just double the amount of people in your organization like that.
Your day from going from ending at 4 to ending at 8:30 on a Saturday, quick.
Yeah.
Quick. And that's a good day, you know, but the transition has been a little more intense than I thought it was going to be. Only because, and that just speaks to the caliber and the great lead that y'all have put together, and the caliber of teams that are here. You know, every week is a fight. You know, and every week you have to prepare your whole organization for a fight. Whether you know you're gonna go in and win or not, it's a fight. Ain't nobody gonna lay down for you. So you know, and from the organizational side, it's just it's so many different things that we have to add on to your organization. You know, instead of having 4 or 5 board members, you may need now 8 or 9 just to help facilitate the entire thing. You know, and those are different things that we did not prepare for, but we've managed it well with what we had.
And I think people need to hear that, and that's the reason why I asked it, because I think people need to understand, because I know, we get inboxes all the time from the team. Oh, we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you've been this and this forever, but they just seeing, we might can go compete or do this, but it's more than that with the organization. You have to be able to maintain your org the same way you did with 4, but you got to have double the people, because you're not going to be able to do it with the same amount of people that you were doing.
You have to make sure that your people are bought all the way in, because it can go south real quick. It can go south quick.
Especially, if one level's doing this and the other level's not doing that, and all different things. So that's something that people really need to understand when they're talking about age period. That's why it's only so many age period awards period in Texas. Period that are 5 through 11. A real 5 through 11. It's only so many that really are, because it's straining. It's teams that, like you talked about it, it's teams that transition to that and then they gone the next year. And some orgs have been around for 15 years. Then they do it for 1 year and then they all gone.
Well, I think that one of the things that I've noticed, and that's not a bad thing, is that you automatically take an influx of brand new people who are not accustomed to whatever kind of culture that you have established within that organization. And so with that being said, you have people that come from different different old organizations, and they're coming with a preconceived idea.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming with an expectation. They're coming with how they perceive things should go, and it's not truly of how you may do things.
Exactly.
And so, if you bring that in and you let it take over your organization, it's gone. So
I
you
think
have to
y'all
make sure.
just touched on the coaches too. Like, it's just important to make sure you have the coaches to be able to handle
Correct.
the age period as it
Correct.
is getting the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen orgs with 200 plus kids, but they stretch themselves thin on the coaches. You know what I mean? And you still got to develop them. You know what I mean? Like you say, you step into that D1, everybody got something.
Correct.
So it's a total different dynamic. And like you say, I think sometimes, shout out to all of the presidents, y'all make it look easier than what it is. But, you know, coming from a guy that had a 4-level org, I couldn't imagine having 7 or 8. Like you say, the four games was long enough. So, and being responsible for 100 to 150 other kids, man, hey, my hat's off to all you guys, man. Like,
What I wanted to ask you partially is just the relationship with the community of DeSoto. You guys it can go both ways. You're from DeSoto, so that means the people in your community are accustomed to a certain level of excellence.
Correct.
And at one time, you guys were just starting off as a team. So tell us about the pressure of being in the community of DeSoto, and tell us how much they help you guys as an org, just having that relationship with the local high school.
I don't really look at it as pressure any longer, only because I am a hometown kid, and building relationships. When you're a hometown kid, you know half the whole city anyway. You grew up here, everybody knows you. You have relationships that other folk don't have within the city. They're just great and grateful to have a standing organization that can represent DeSoto on a bigger stage. With that being said, they support us as long as we're doing right by the kids. And they know that, when you come to have it, I don't care what it is, the kids gonna come first. We're gonna give everything they give us, we're gonna give it right back to them. And I like to be transparent and display that in everything that we do, so that the city not only backs us, but the parents respect the whole organization as well.
With that being said, tell me, what is your realistic expectation of your organization, silo for silo, on the state level and national?
Oh, he asked for a lot.
3-part question.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
You're capable, right?
right.
Just give it to me now.
Honestly, I did not put expectations on us this year, only because I knew it was going to be a transitional year. That 6U, coming from an organization or from a division that was flagged, and then now trying to automatically develop to 6U overnight and say, hey, we're going to play tackle. When the mamas was like, nah, coach, my baby was playing flag. And now you see he playing flag. Now you want to put a helmet on, and you got to try to add more kids. That's kind of tough. So you don't I haven't put any expectations. The only thing that I did tell my staff was, and me and my brother told them, hey, we're going to be competitive. And we're going to see how it goes this year, but we're going to be competitive in everything that we do. We're going to make sure that our name is well known throughout Texas sports. And then, when they see on that schedule, they're going to pull that chin strap a little bit tighter, because they know it's going to be a fight.
So I said, y'all homecoming week.
Well, we're going to pray for them.
Oh, they
We
just
at
put it.
homecoming?
They just said they just put it over.
Alabama.
Southside homecoming this weekend.
That's a great business decision. Alabama State did the same shit with Jackson State. I get it. I understand.
I mean, it's a great business decision. It is.
Great business
Mm-hmm.
And then they put the 9U at 6 o'clock under the light. So,
Okay,
I
so
can't blame
you
them.
gave us the political answer about the whole org. Okay, so now give me that expectation of your level, because
My level-
you can't tell me that you don't have an expectation for your level.
Well, again, I speak for myself.
Yeah, that's why I say
Christopher
you.
Curry.
That's why I said
And
you.
I know that
Front runner.
the staff that it's always been my same staff. For the core of my staff has been together for 9 years. I bring in great guys like this to add to it, to what I'm missing and what I needed. But I believe we can coach with anybody. We can coach with anybody, and I know that we're gonna bring the best out of our kids at any point in time. With that said, we ain't come to lose.
Hey,
So what's your expectation? I know you got one. You
We
can't
ain't-
tell me you don't have one.
Yeah, we coming to win. We come.
come win championship.
I told my boys last night.
See you at SMU.
I told him. I told.
There it is. He just said it now. There it is.
I told my boys last night.
State run through us.
And I give all respect to TCU. I said, and we had a long conversation, but right before we ended practice, it should still sting like it stings for me. That team that we lost to, great team. Shouldn't have beat us. Great team. We don't count anybody out. So I hope it stings and it hurts. And I hope every time you step on this field for practice, for scrimmages, for games, it should be in the back of your mind. I don't want to feel like that again. All y'all boys out here last year that felt that take that loss, take that L, it should be in the back of your mind. So with that said, we put together something in expectation for our boys. We're not going to feel like that this year.
Let me ask you this. So I think when you got the target, when you're the front runner, and let's say you go down and you win in this game Saturday 12-6, I think that's the Southside favor.
I do too. I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I agree with
Who was that this weekend?
TCU and Bullet.
TCU and Bullet on 10U. Close game.
Right.
Bullet, don't kill me for this one, but I feel like that was a win for TCU, who's a young 10U. But I feel like
So we giving credit for more victories?
no. He just got through talking about the taste he had. You missed that one.
It's a bad taste.
Right,
It
you
is.
don't want this taste.
But the nigga still lost.
Yeah, he did. But this is what I'm getting at. Hey, this tastes of sports.
You saying your choice of words. That's all.
That's it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Give me something else.
I thought I lied or something.
No, but this is what I'm getting at. It's hard to beat a team twice.
Right.
Especially late in the year. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I almost wonder, nobody's trying to lose, but y'all go down there and win that game 12-6, you play your power game. Is there any type of adjustment when you come back? If both teams make it to the championship game, is there any type of adjustments on your end, or you stick with your bread and butter and let it do what it do?
For whatever reason, I don't know if folks have been watching our games or not. Folks think that we just a straight power team. If they have watched us,
But that's your bread and butter, though.
well, I mean, look what I've built. We're
Right.
going to be, our identity is physical.
Right.
And so we're going to see if you can match our physicality.
Right.
And so we're going to beat you up. We're going to soften it up and see what them kids made of.
Yeah.
What kind of coaching are you doing? Because I know what my boys going to do. They're going to fight back. They're going to keep swinging until somebody drop.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to do. But I like the question you asked only because somebody else asked me, because they know how I coach and how I've done over the years. I'm not just finna just put my foot on your kids' neck. When I get up and get a lead, I'm going to start working on some stuff. Start doing stuff.
Right.
But this year, you have seen a little more 34 zeros,
Yep.
40 zeros.
A little bit more sauce.
And all it is we're going to make sure we don't leave no doubt. We're going to make sure it ain't no hope.
Right.
The next time we see you
Right.
and them kids, they already got in the back of their mind. Ain't no hope.
But if it's a 12-6 game,
It ain't going to be.
okay. That's what I need.
It ain't going to be.
Well, mine isn't.
Where the six coming from?
You said something before the thing.
Where the six coming from?
Well, I
you
want
seen them
to.
boys
Let me ask you this.
What?
He ain't
I haven't seen Southside. I'm going by the standings.
And you know,
right?
I be hating when them parents on the other side be cussing their kids out. Baby, your child doing the best.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
The best he
You're
can.
right.
You cussing this boy
You're
out.
right. Let him leave him alone. Let him play the
I be hating
game.
that.
Does Southside got a little size on him?
They got
They got a good team.
They got a good. They have a
They
good
good,
team.
bro.
Do you
I told
feel
you
they
that
can
when I
they
left
can
Houston.
play? Do you feel they can play with Havoc power for power?
I don't. That's not gonna be their game. They're not gonna be able to do that. They're gonna have to switch it up a little. If I say switch up, they're not a power team like that. They're not gonna be. They're not gonna be able to go.
I got my pick.
That quads and that trips.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get
That
you in
ain't gonna-
space.
that ain't
and
it either.
do all the different stuff because, like I say, they want to get
So
21.
are you
around,
really
they
gonna
like-
trust 5 linemen?
That's not
5,
my
just
squad,
5.
so I don't.
You gonna trust 5? Your 5 against my 4?
Because y'all coming. I mean, everybody knows if you're watching the game. I mean, I've watched
Yeah.
all the things from them to everybody. They coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they got some good kids.
It's gonna be.
Nah, they got a great team.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great game to see.
Man, we're
I
not
want to see
taking nothing
because I
away.
think this is gonna be outside of the EA game y'all had. This is gonna be one where you got somebody that can
Right.
fight back a little
Right.
bit. But
Yeah.
like I said, the trenches of Havoc is what. That to me, that's the separator.
Right.
It's the trenches of
I
it.
do have a question about a younger division. You touched on it a little bit earlier, talking about your 6U, you guys coming over from Division 2 and transitioning to putting them in pads. How do you feel that's going to affect your organization overall? Because that's the future of your organization. This is going to be one of your first teams that's had that advantage to getting in the pads earlier. And how do you think that's going to affect your rankings on 7U going into next year?
Again, the expectation was not about rankings or anything this year. It's about making sure we are competitive and making sure we can compete and fill a silo like we wanted to. We have established ourselves well enough to understand that we're going to get an influx of kids. We always do. And now that they know that 6U is for Havoc is tackle, DeSoto going to come with a 6-year-old ready to play tackle.
Okay.
They just did not know this past year, but now they know.
Y'all
We have 40. We got
Y'all
2
started
5.
foes. They started for you.
Now, my question isn't really
They
about
got 2 years before they get there.
Right.
Now, my question isn't really about the new kids that are coming. I'm talking about the kids you've had in the program. Is that going to give them an advantage that other 6-year-olds haven't had to have? Because usually in your org, you guys still put the big name teams on the schedule regardless. You're going to go play SCD regardless if you was a D2 school. I mean, a D2 program. So before you were coming into that game with your kids, that was their first time ever putting in pads. Now they're going to have a year under their belt. So do we have more to expect from these 7U teams coming into the future
of
now?
course. I mean, I think that anytime a kid has a year of teaching and knowledge under their belt, they're going to be more developed the following year. That's with any organization. Again, and to be honest, and we tell our parents all the time, we can teach your kid football, but you're going to develop it in the off season. So you need to make sure he's doing a continual training, playing other sports, playing hooping, not sitting around eating bonbon. He running track, he's playing baseball, whatever it is. Your development comes within the off season. We're going to hone in on those skills when they come to football and start teaching them a little more developmental skills. But they need to be doing stuff on their own. Ain't nothing we can do in 2 hours twice a week.
That's true. Hey, no, that's true.
I'm just being honest.
That's true. So the overall, everybody as a group going down to Houston this weekend. It's gonna be
We're gonna bless their
fireworks
gate.
down there.
We're gonna bless their gate. They better be ready. They better have something to eat.
Now, one thing about it, they gonna have their concession. They got a lot of food out there.
We ate.
So I ain't gonna lie, they got a lot of food out
What's
there.
your prediction on the day? Like your real
5 through
prediction?
11.
Honestly, I have not
Yeah,
seen
seen them.
Southside. I've got my film on the 9U. I got film on
From
the
what
9U.
I've seen,
but,
Southside is a solid pro. I ain't gonna lie, they're better than what prior to coming into the, they only been with us with 13U, which was last year.
Yeah.
So I never really got to just see them all the way. But being able to see them 3-4 times already this year as an org, I think the 10 was probably the only 10 and 11 was the only ones that was so.
Yeah.
Every other 5 through 9,
they
pretty solid.
See, I
Yeah,
have
5
not
through 9, they
seen
pretty solid.
any of
And
them. I
12
don't know
obviously
anything
is
about
real
them.
good too.
So I can't give you an expectation. I know my 5 gonna be ready. My 6 gonna be. They coming to play.
Yeah.
My 7,
7, 8, 9,
they gonna play.
good one.
My 8, they gonna play. 9, 10, 11.
And y'all got some
Hey.
some playoff position games.
I'm trying.
That 7.
Well, 7U's ranked number 2 right now in ranking.
And they 7 lost one. They lost to Oak Cliff Titans.
Right,
I didn't see that coming. Shout out to the Titans. They did their thing. But they came back this week, beat the Bills. They beat Pac Prime. I mean, this is gonna be a good. And y'all 7 quietly just
My 7U
just
has-
rolling.
They
quietly rolling.
have revamped some things, and they just flying under the radar.
Shout out to Fred and
Ready to
staff,
play.
Chris, all them over there.
They just ready to play football. 8U, you know what they gonna do. It better be buckle up.
Playoffs with 8U gonna be something.
Yes,
that's
that's
gonna be.
I don't really see that AU squad losing any more games. I can't point to nobody on the schedule. I'm saying
it's gonna be
this
tough.
is more difficult than what the beginning
Like you say,
half of the
when you
season
lose
was.
to a team 6-0 or 13-0 or 13-6, hey man,
You know you can beat it. It just
It's
take
right
the right
there.
game plan.
It's right there.
Playoffs happen
and
every
a
year.
good day. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Does somebody get popped every year?
Hey, and guess what? In the playoffs,
Somebody get
y'all
popped every year.
can't cry about the referee. We hand pick them. So, man, I don't want to hear it. Man, they got an agenda. I don't care who win the game. I can't wait till the playoffs. So y'all can shut up and play some ball.
There's somebody looking at this right now. Like, man, there was a ref at our game that kind of looks similar to him.
Here you go. Here you go.
Boy.
I don't know. That ref at the game had a lot more facial hair, man. That wasn't him.
Yeah, I got
You talking about this past weekend?
Coming back.
He done shaved it off. So Chris,
Oh,
real quick before we go to the next part, tell me about the HBCU thing y'all just did this weekend, and where did the idea of that come from? Because that was something different. Just from what Twan told me about, and everybody like, where all that come from?
You know, Havoc is always known for doing great things for homecoming, and we always have a theme. And we were just struggling this year to trying to think of a good thing to, last year we did No Limit Homecoming. And so everybody was out there.
What?
Yeah. Last year, I think last year was better than this year. Last year was crazy. Everybody was in their camo, no limit everywhere. It was just crazy. So we were just kind of struggling. How do we compete with that? How do we, match that? And we kept throwing out ideas. And I said, well, we'll sleep on it. And I woke up and I said, it just came to me. I said, told my boy, hey, how about an HBCU homecoming when I had to practice? And they just said they love it. And they ran with it, and I charged my team moms, hey, this is what we're going to do. I said, what we always do. We just say, homecoming, make it your own.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. It's about us giving back to the parents giving to these kids, and it's a big family reunion out there. And we just have fun with it, and all I said was, this is what we're doing. This is the theme.
Yeah.
And what you saw was a manifestation of that. So
How many uniforms your level got?
Oh, mine though.
I'm gonna set the over under at 10. And I'm talking about. I know you can go blue bottom, white top.
Him and Street
You got more than 10.
Man, we got.
Cause you don't give them away. You hang on to them.
I give them away.
Maybe one.
I give them
One
away.
a year, and you order 3 every year. Is it over under at 10?
All my levels get new uniforms every year.
Yeah,
but my wife get mad at me because you don't buy another set of uniforms. Yes.
Don't even tell them about this. Show up on the door.
Show up in the account. Yeah, but I just
10 or more.
Yeah, I got to.
Now,
So these kids got a different world now.
Now, what happens when they get to middle school and they only have like one?
I had one of my old players said, "Coach, what is this? We are wearing this." He like, bro, you gotta wear that. That's middle school. You gotta wear
One
that.
size fit all. Y'all gotta put that no matter what it is.
Yeah.
That big
White
jersey
hair,
on.
man.
But I'm a firm
Great
believer.
face, man.
I'm a firm believer. Just like streets. I know when you step on that field and the kid looking at you like, ooh, they done already lost.
Them uniform
They done already
make a
lost.
difference.
No, they do.
Uniform bring kids too.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's looking at everything. Social media is huge right now.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, social media, these kids are on it.
It's your best
Like, they are on it.
Sponsors.
Yes.
I be saying, every time I see the habit, they're like an NFL Euro team, man. I be like, these kids gotta be getting paid or
Y'all talking
something.
like you can show up in a fly uniform and be sorry. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all stop out there. Stop out there. Come on.
Oregon still clean.
I do have.
Oregon still clean.
Uniform said it all almost.
You gotta look good and play good,
Absolutely.
man. All in one.
Y'all hear that, coach?
That don't work.
Right.
Look good, play good.
Man,
So
so
when you buy them uniforms, you make the league look better. Get some good uniforms, man.
They ain't
Tired
gonna
of
put you
filling
on
the bag
damn
jerseys.
fly if you got 3 different color helmets and your jersey look like a dress. You ain't gonna be on the fly. That's a fact.
boy, there you go, boy.
5 emails right there.
So here we go, man. Hey, we done kind of went over everything Havoc right now. I want to make sure you got everything out. And before we get into the everything of the week and all this other stuff, picks and all that stuff, I always tell everybody, give everybody an opportunity. Tell us one reason. Off season's almost here. One reason why somebody should want to join Havoc in this off season.
I mean, they see social media. They see what we do. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
I tell you why.
Oh, there you go. Look.
2 days a week practice.
That's it.
Twice a week.
Only twice.
Only twice.
I don't believe that.
Everybody else practicing 4-5 days a week.
believe
Save your pockets, parents. Come on to have it.
I don't believe in
Gas
all
is
that
high.
4, 5. What you
them
doing
back
practice 4
their
days a
life.
week for? I don't want to beat your kid up 4 days a week for what? I can teach them everything I need in twice a week. If they need to have additional walkthrough on another day, that's cool. But that's it.
That's all right.
But I mean,
I can't do it too no more.
That'll
I
win
did not know
Barrow
that.
quick.
Hey, 2 days a week.
Man.
we a great family organization,
2
bro.
minutes, 4 days a week.
There it is. Y'all heard it. DeSoto, Cedar Hill, surrounding areas, all season. It's coming. So let's get into it. Hey, we got a lot going on this week also. This real quick this weekend, I got to talk about it. TCU versus Bullet this past weekend. Hey, shout out to TCU. I ain't gonna lie, y'all concession was fire. Y'all was them, but TCU is now taken. Say,
I gotta come check it
say,
out.
dog.
They like
If
that?
you was there,
It's like that?
Man,
Yeah, them links.
that concession over there fire.
I heard that strawberry
say,
lemonade.
the lemonade,
bomb,
shout out to Keisha. Boy,
Let's talk
Shout out
about
to
some of
TCU.
these
everything
events.
about
free
TCU
links.
concession was off the chain this week, but the atmosphere was off. The atmosphere was dope. Like it
I-
was,
I- you
it
know,
was
I-
packed
I-
out there.
It's because you can't leave once you get there.
TCU is just like Heaven. They a big organization.
Yeah.
They family. And when you see one, you took over their shoulder. There's about 40 more standing there. You ain't even see them in the background.
Yes, and they all coming.
They coming. You know, they a great
all
organization.
coming. It was live out there, man. Shout out to Bullet, TCU. I know Pac played out there on a lower level. Titans came out there and played at the end. It was just a great vibe out there. Shout out to Ron from K104. He came out there.
Oh, Mary was out there?
Yeah. He came out there and hung out with everybody for a while. Gave away some tickets and gift cards and all that good stuff, man. But
I missed all the free stuff.
That weekend, I mean, it was a good weekend of football. TCU showed their dominance, though.
Yeah. 6-1, wasn't it?
Overall, I think they were 6-1 or 5-2, something like that on the day.
Yeah.
Against Bullet, it was a 3-1. And
The 9, you got the victory.
Bullet played Oak Cliff Titans on 9U, but the 10U game, Bullet pulled off on the 10U game, but the other 3, TCU man showed their dominance.
Spit up a little bit of that juice you were drinking.
Hold on now. I still say
I want to see that 9U.
Bullet got something.
Yeah.
Bullet got something. I'm telling
Say
you.
you look a little comfortable in that cap, man.
I got to wear it because I lost. So I lost. So I got it. Alex, I got it on. I lost, but the 12. I ain't gonna lie. TCU 12U they the real deal, man. Them kids, the real deal. Like it's.
So was the game more physical? Where did Bullet lose the game?
Man, they up front.
On what level? On
12.
about 12, yeah.
On 12, yeah.
No,
It was all up front.
It was all up
it was
front.
all
So-
up front. Like
so that part about the physicality played out.
yeah.
They were way too physical for Bullet.
Yeah.
At the end of the
There
day,
you have it, people.
end of the day, it was a close game at first. First half was a close game, and then I mean, TCU it was just too much. Too much Cade. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cade is Cade is man. That kid keep his stuff together. We gonna be watching him big time football one
Now-
day. Cade is that type of player.
If we could talk about some of the other games that are on that same field, I will say this: that 9U impressed me for Bullet.
Them in the tight, like what,
Then both of them, both teams were impressive in that.
I don't know what it is. It's to me with the Titans. I don't understand. It's like they can't get over that hump. We sat there and talked about it. They got some athletes over there, man. You played them. It's like it's just something that's I don't know what is
Say
missing.
that wide receiver though, man, he is the bomb.
Oh, number one.
Number one.
Yep.
And running back too.
They say,
Yeah, he nice, man.
Now,
He
what
nice.
is it? What is it? The wide receiver coaches say? If you want to go to the NFL, you got to be able to take a 5-yard slant and take
Go
it
to
to the
the
house.
And the Joker
Yeah,
I
they
seen
nice.
him take a 5-yard slant, took it 80 yards.
He hungry for the football too.
Yeah, and then Bullet, that number 5 for Bullet.
Oh man, yeah, he run hard.
They're trying to
you
keep
seen
him a
him.
secret.
That Joker runs so hard.
Yeah,
He remind me of your number 7.
Yeah,
They got
exactly. He
similar
runs just like
running
number 7 to you. Like,
he really
I'm
was
talking
the
about.
difference in the game.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
he ain't trying to shake nobody. I'm going north and south, and I'm
Now-
gonna keep hitting you.
I see you in the playoffs that year.
Now the reason.
Yeah. Right now they fighting for. I mean, I guess it's y'all, them, and Southside all undefeated.
Yeah.
So all y'all fighting for that.
Ain't nobody fight. You see
Now I will tell
I didn't
you.
realize y'all scored them in
The reason I like that
Until
number.
You said it a while ago. The
reason-
200 some points.
We don't have any clips for number 5. Hint, hint. We should have clips for number 5. But the reason I like the number 5 kid is because for a team that uses shotguns so much, he gives them that down. He's running. He's like LeDerrick Blunt on one of them Oregon teams, where it's a finesse offense, but he makes them physical. And that line is undervalued.
So does
Name
does-
is Juice.
Can finesse play with physicality? When you got a defense that's physical, can finesse play with physicality?
I'll say this: that line was more physical than I expected, but they're still a shotgun team.
And the
So
only
I'm
reason
expecting you guys to
I
fare
say
well.
that is because we're seeing a lot more teams try to maneuver and move into the spread offense.
Yeah.
But how do you do that when your O-line is not physical enough to fight against a defensive front that is just monstrous?
But when you're talking about two different styles, I think, coaching is the X factor because I feel like if a team like that get up on y'all 2 touchdowns,
It's tough, right?
it takes you out of, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
get up 2 touchdowns, now they in a pickle because you going to hold that thing and come straight down their throat. So that's why I'm interested to see what happened this weekend, and the playoffs is going to be very interesting. And Bullet, I just from what I've seen, I would say Curry's 2 touchdowns better. No disrespect, but and that's strictly because of I know y'all going to be more physical at the point of contact on defense, and I feel like that offensive line, man, they was caving that D line on the left side. It was the same play.
Yeah.
And that kid, when he get to the second level, he not making no moves.
Nope.
He finna put his helmet dead in your chest.
Safety.
Yeah. So,
Now,
but I don't know if they can handle
up
them in the
against a more
trenches.
physical.
Yeah.
and y'all got 8 and not just 4. But
No, you know what I'm saying? If anybody's gonna be able to teach what you're talking about, the spread though is Bullet.
Right.
Because
for sure.
when you looking at how like they really running it, it's not
Nah,
like
they really running
it's
it.
not like a version of what you see these coaches just doing jet sweeping all day.
And
No,
that's what I was
it's
gonna-
a full-fledged Mike Leach
And that's what I was
spread,
gonna build
and
on.
they going.
the problem with a lot of these teams who want to run the spread offense, if you're going to run the spread, you got to be able to throw the ball.
Correct.
I'm seeing this with my son's junior high team. Quarterback want to run the whole time, then they want to run a jet sweep. That doesn't work. If you can't get the ball downfield, the youth sports defense is not going to respect you being in the spread. They're going to come down at one high safety. They're going to bring that safety in the box, and they're going to run their regular defense unless you can show them you can pass. And the difference with Bullet Academy, they'll show you they can pass. They actually started off the first half of that game not giving it the 5. It was all eye candy, throwing passes, slants, little things. And then after they got to that second quarter, that's when they applied that downhill running.
I like the quarterback too. He nice. And he run that read option.
They had us
He'll pull it on you.
Oh, it's some controversy coming. They got 2 nice quarterbacks over there. Sorry for that problem that you got over there, Melvin.
They don't have no problem. Silas is quarterback.
Before we go
No,
any
we talking about on
further,
that.
before we go any further, we have to talk about our hero player of the week.
Oh yeah, we did have a hero player of the week for our 10U with number 14 for Bullet Academy. Bullet actually pulled it out at the end in our game of the week, the 10U TCU versus Bullet game. You got him on the screen?
KJ, yes.
Yeah, KJ from Bullet Academy. The hero of the week, I think Twan should be getting with you, or if he hadn't already got with you, and get you all your gear and all that good stuff.
Let's clap it up for
Kid
her.
balled it up. He balled up.
Shout out to Dana, or Dana and Corey. You guys have picked some good games of the weeks, man.
We actually had some good ones every week
I think
this
we only
year.
had one that
We
was
had one
kinda
blowout?
got-
Which
one
magician with
blowout,
that?
But it was
Which one? Which one was a blowout?
Was there a blowout?
I don't think we've had
No,
one.
I think I recorded a blowout. My bad.
Okay, I'm about to say, we haven't had one blowout.
All of them competitive
Every week has been a
games.
good game. Curry says it's going to be
with
different
that
this week,
clean
though. So y'all going down to Houston. Y'all be there live and doing your thing down there with that. So
Bring the broom.
we'll see.
I mean, if you are going to try to do a sweep, man, all I ask is don't start the blowout to the second half, man. We're trying to keep them views up, man. Fourth quarter, take
Want
off.
to do drip too?
Yeah.
Oh, we did have our drip of the week. I think it's our final week of drip of the week to playoffs. Our drip of the week winner.
Edwards.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody who got into that. I think it was a ton of votes again. But it came out on top with Grindhouse.
I was offended.
Why? We all, Happy Nation didn't show up last week.
How we didn't make the drip in any.
No, y'all did last week. Van Buren's boy did.
Yeah, y'all won last week.
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah, and
I
Happy
don't think
Nation
anybody
didn't.
put any pictures on for Havoc, though. I saw the pictures later
No,
on.
Van Buren did, and the
For
big
this
grind-
week?
No, not for this week.
Yeah,
I
for
ain't
this
seen
week, we
nobody
didn't get
this week.
none. I saw the
No,
pictures
I'm
on
gonna
that
lie.
page.
was clean though.
The Grindhouse kid won. Barely though. The Redbird Raider kid almost beat him.
Okay.
But it was a good little matchup. So shout out to him. Twan to be getting with y'all too, getting you some gear and get you all dripped out and all that stuff. So, man, let's go on and talk about other matchups we had last week. I'm trying to think as I go across.
Let's go ahead and jump into it, man.
What?
Let's talk about that Bullet Oak Cliff Titan game. We touched on it a little bit, man. I got to say this. I don't know if the effects of I didn't see Calvin. I didn't know you was there till the game was over. But boy, your son was balling. I don't even know if he got to
nice.
see it. Hey, man,
Nah, he was there.
He was. I didn't know. I didn't see him. I didn't hear him. I didn't see him, and it felt like his
That's because
son's mind was a little bit clearer.
he be recording.
So he focusing on the
Man,
on the media
but you know
portion.
what? In all seriousness, man, to be able to see Ball Star up close and personal, man, that kid,
Boy can play,
he's
man.
special, man.
Boy
That
can play.
kid's gonna be at someone's D1 school. He's that type of athlete, and a lot of times when the dad talks a lot, the kid is normally quiet and humble.
Yup,
You know what I
he
mean?
is.
That kid didn't say like he's a leader. And I like what I saw, and I think I told his dad this week, man, enjoy the ride. You know, that kid's special, man. You really ain't got to say nothing. Let him handle his business.
He can play on any team
Absolutely.
in D1.
Absolutely.
He can play on any team in D1
like
right now and start.
He showed me.
You know, now he's gonna have something come with it. he could come on any
But
team
you know,
and start.
From the online part, he really I haven't seen him do too much like he normally be. I think they got a little muzzle
He is
over
a
there.
very overzealous dad that is proud of his son and gonna pump his son up, and you can't knock that. You know, I don't knock
He's
it.
a multi-sport athlete.
Yeah.
I see him a lot
baseball?
on the baseball
Ton of
field.
Yeah, I mean the kid can play. You know,
From an overzealous dad, my son is better than I ever was at 7. So, you know, he might be looking at it like, I could never do this, man. This kid out here balling. He just needs
But you know what? I don't understand why that bother people so much. It's a lot of kids out here, man, when we do certification, I ask kids all the time, man, what's your dad's name?
I don't think that bothers people. Cause it don't bother me.
The fact that
I don't have a problem. That's his son. He's supposed to pump him up.
I'm saying in general, sometimes I see the responses.
It's the extra stuff.
It's the response that comes from him after someone says something to him about how he handles his son. Which you're on social media,
right?
So everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
And so you can't get mad about somebody's opinion.
But respond to him. Don't respond regarding the kid.
I don't think nobody talk about the kid.
You know, I've seen.
I think it's because
I don't say nothing. I just kind of.
Well,
there's a fine line.
Well,
You know what I mean?
this is for both y'all. Part of it is that he's under a ball star header. So sometimes I think people are taking it like the kid is talking noise to him when this is his father. The kid just playing football, throwing dimes.
Yeah. He's nice though, man.
Yeah, the kid. I mean, he's special.
But
He's gonna be great.
No, the kid is, man, and he's gonna continue to keep doing his thing. And
Facts.
you know,
like you said, that team got some good pieces
Man.
on.
Yeah.
Like just watching them.
They can pop it anyway.
Yeah.
If you sleep on them in the playoffs,
Yeah.
they're gonna sneak up and get
I'll
you.
say this: they remind me a little bit of
They
your
still
8U
fighting, though.
squad.
Yeah.
If I drop, not even drop a kid. If I put 40 pounds of fat on that 8U squad, they might be the number one team in Texas.
They can play.
Like point blank. So it's the same thing with that Oak Cliff Titan. They like 1-2 linemen away from being in the championship conversation. So, man, best of luck to them. But Bullet Academy handling business in a game where it looked like they were going to get swept off the field for Oak Cliff Titans. Oak Cliff went up early in this one. They got up 14-6. And then at halftime, I don't know what the halftime speech was. The Bullet team came out with a whole new attitude, and they started applying pressure with their running game. And that's when they let that kid number 5 just start rolling. And once he got rolling downhill, and that's why I said he reminds me of number 7 for your team.
Yeah.
Downhill run, one cut, and he getting straight to the business. And you don't see that a lot out of shotgun teams.
Yeah, for sure.
and moving on to around the league. I mean, another big one. Oak Cliff Gators swept Sting Academy.
Yeah, that was a
Now
shock.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Oak Cliff Gators
Shout out to Gucci and DT and the boys over
They
there.
swept.
That was
swept
That was huge.
swept Sting Academy.
And that put them, back into
And the Gators have been up and down all year.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it hadn't been to me. It hadn't been a typical year with the
missed
Gators.
that.
Yeah.
But what if they putting it together right before they go
Sting,
to the
I think,
playoffs?
but they're in a must win.
Have
They're
Sting
in a
been
must win
swept
almost
since
on every
they've been
level
in Texas
too.
sports?
Huh?
Has Sting been swept since they've been in Texas sports?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I ain't never heard nobody.
I think
I never can remember Sting ever getting swept.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
they got Lil Murray too.
So that right there was.
Now I heard. Wait, my boy wasn't playing though.
Okay, I was
Maddox
like, I
is
was
out.
shocked.
No,
Yeah,
Maddox is
Maddox is
out
out.
right
That's a big
That's a
difference.
big thing.
You know.
It is, but they've been winning without him.
Yeah, I mean that was still a hell of
they done
a
beat some good
feat.
teams
Like
without
I
him.
still didn't have them pick to beat them. So yeah, that's still they handle their business.
So
And Black tried to get out in front of it too. Here and posted. We got pop now, Black. Hold on. He think he's slick. He think he's slick. Hold on, Black. We got pop. Everybody like, ooh, we came out flat. No, hold on. Let me put it out there.
That's official from the league, all right? Don't be trying to hide that you got pop. Give us time for the regular people to make fun of you.
Now, we got a really good comment. Alex says, I hear Gators changed the OC and that they have a nice new look.
That could
Somebody
pay.
confirm that?
You never know about Alex though. He could be playing. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
I'm
comedians.
about to say, you gotta know who
a lot
that's
of
coming
comedians.
from. You gotta know who that's coming from.
They get on the comments.
Okay.
So I mean,
Say Ally swept Sting too.
I thought they won. I thought
No, Outlaws
won.
Outlaws won on the lower levels. They don't
won
have a
everything
12,
except
so
for the 12.
I can't count it as a sweep unless you ain't got 12. Now, Canes and Junior Lines played. Canes went 3-1 out there on that, which I told you, Texarkana Canes right now, they dominating on like every week. They dominating. It's shout out to what man, Brock and all them what they doing out there right now. LT out they. I keep saying the Canes are dominating East Texas. Like,
hey man, you know what's crazy?
Close.
It's like, Kurt, why you leaving? All of a sudden, D2 gets super competitive, man. What happened, man?
It's been.
I'm messing with y'all. Nobody come for me, man.
It's been like everybody's doing. Like it's a lot of good orgs that's doing their thing right now. This week you got the Canes and Outlaws battling, which is gonna be the battle for Texarkana. So that's gonna be a real good matchup. Y'all got to see. So y'all 10U game. Tell me about y'all 10U game this week against Abilene, because we always talk about them every week. And
Wiley Bulldogs.
I ain't gonna say.
All I'm gonna say is
shout out to Twan. Shout out to him because I didn't think it was going to. Shout out to them.
All I'm gonna say is that quarterback talk.
Yes.
He is that. Yeah. He is that. he is everything they say he is, and he can single-handedly take over a game. That kid.
Little man's there.
Hey man, he can ball. You know, but of course, Twan.
3-game losing streak.
Yeah,
right.
Ever they've never had.
They ain't lost 3 games probably
they
the last
coming
3
off 2
years.
back-to-back state championships.
Well, like Greg say, welcome to Texas sports.
That team has lost 3 in a row, and they played probably the 3 best 10s. You know, they went Pac, SED. You know what I'm saying? They played 3 of the top 10s right there.
That was the welcome wagon.
But you know what?
That was rough.
Who's that beat them first?
Pac
beat them first. And I think I seen Maldonado, the offensive coordinator, say that's what we came for. I love it. I was like, okay.
And Lansing said that because
Maldonado, you still loving it after these last 3?
You say that when it
Come
happens
on,
the
baby,
first
get
time.
ready. Playoffs coming.
But you know, that's
what they came
that's what
for,
Lance and them said. This one supposed to happen to next year for them.
Right.
You know, and then all the stuff, and they gone and came this year. So they already knew it was gonna be some lumps coming in, and they understand it. But now they know what to go do in the offseason. And go from there.
I think that's all of us that are new to Texas sports. You know, you get a chance to see, okay, what do I need to be competitive across the board in this league? And it's not always about kids. It's a certain type of kid that you may need. You know, we can get kids. I can feel the body, right? It's parents, you know, and they gotta buy in, because every week what I'm learning is most teams ain't gonna go undefeated.
Right.
Most teams ain't gonna go undefeated. You gonna have some losses in there. Are they gonna be down when you take them 2 losses and still fighting?
In the last few years, we done had teams went undefeated in the regular season and lost in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The last few years.
It's happened every year.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard to beat a
been 1
team
year
twice or 3 times in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So how do new teams get over that Texas sports intimidation? You understand what I mean by that? When you come into Texas sports, I feel as though there's a certain intimidation. How do you get over that?
I don't think me personally, I don't think any team joins Texas sports if you're intimidated. You can't come into that with that mindset, because you already know what you're coming in for. You already know it's probably the most competitive league in the state, so you're not coming in with the mindset of it's intimidation, but what you are coming in with a mindset of uncertainty. And you may be for sure, okay, I know this level is good. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Yeah, this one here might be shaky. Right. So you're coming in not knowing how it's going to go across the board completely as an organization, and how your organization is going to be able to fare.
Good night, guys.
But all right, Sunshine. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I didn't know if y'all were still streaming, so I didn't.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay. But definitely, you don't come into Texas sports, especially D1, with the mindset of intimidation. If you do, you're already lost. You might as well just stay where you're at.
And he's right. He's right about that, because I think everybody thinks everybody has, even on, let's say you got 5 through 11, everybody thinks from the outside every level is good for an org. No, it don't work like that either. No.
Right.
An org is gonna have a level or 2 that just might not be there yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta you still gotta be able to maintain your org though like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still gotta be able to nurture them levels that might not be getting where you know where the expectation might be, to make sure them parents are still understanding that this is a process to everything.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing to me with age period. That's the biggest jump, is being able to keep everybody, because I mean kids move around more in age period than any other thing there is. Traditional kind of stays put more so than the age period kids. Age period parents is a little bit, it's more like high school. You know what
You lose a game,
they'll move around.
I'm gonna say this on that part right there with the age period. Still, you could have a age group full of studs and still not have the right coaching because you watered down your coaching. So it still happens.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? On the age period, you got to come with it. You're being studied more. You're being studied more by more people. So you can't just walk in there with this same old game plan you've been winning on the traditional side because you're accustomed to the people you're playing against.
Right.
It's not gonna work. You're stepping into another realm.
I think even on the traditional side, like the top 2 to 3 teams in every division can go in D1 and handle their own. You know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of good coaches in that thing too. I can't wait till we get to the All-Star and we get to see, you know what I mean, some of them cross matchups with the staffs. But man, there's a lot of good coaches in the league. You know, as you know, when we go around, I'm working, but man, I really just love to sit there and watch ball and enjoy the competition and watch y'all do y'all thing. You know what I mean? And I critique coaches for the good and the bad. You know what I mean? I love to see a team evolve. You know, we've seen it. A team start out slow and then they peak at the right time. You know what I mean? So I enjoy watching y'all, man, do what you do and seeing the different styles of play.
I'm looking forward, honestly, to when it's my time to actually hang the whistle up and actually do that. Just sit back and watch and see.
Soon.
Yeah, I was just like,
that little joker, that little one, that's my dog too. No, he ain't got no time.
You in this thing for a minute.
Boy, you ain't got no time. He done probably fought you. You ain't coaching him by the time he get up there ready to go.
Yeah.
Shoot. But no, it is being. I coach forever, and it is different getting to just go and just watch and see. Cause we do got a lot of coaches that are good. And you see some schemes, and you see some guys that just doing stuff with these kids. That, you know what I'm saying, with 7-year-olds sometimes. Like I said, I keep what feeling them doing over there with that group. Them jokers are running the spread and doing all this different stuff with 7-year-olds now. And then,
linebackers reading and flowing.
And
you got high school linebackers don't flow like that.
Exactly. It's just so much, and these kids are so much more. Like they're just so talented now. Even with simple flag stuff. When you look at 5U, it's crazy. Like Havoc, SED, Ravens, and all these other ones that's got these just cold like. These little kids, it's just different, man. It's just, I don't know. It's so different what these kids are more capable of right now. It's amazing. I can't. That's why I can't wait to playoffs. It's all in one spot.
To that game again.
Hey, part of it.
Did y'all fire you?
Oh man.
Which one, Ravens or SED?
SED.
Oh, okay.
You know, part of it is that as soon as these kids get out the womb, we put a phone in their hand. They start watching highlight play. So these kids.
You see your daddy.
Well, Dana, I think we need to get on to the part everybody's waiting for, the predictions.
I think we have some guest pickers. Oh, let me go add another chair. We're gonna have the cheer.
So you want to go through the list of picks real quick? Here we go.
Y'all gonna come pick?
Well,
we bringing the cheer squad in here. We got guest pickers on here
I
today.
guess they are coaches' wives and got football players. They might know a little.
She said she coming after y'all.
So tell me about this real quick before you go. I got on thing. I saw Peyton Manning talking about Hunter today.
That was
How
dope.
cool was that?
Hey, bro, you see that?
I said,
Like,
That was dope.
how did that happen?
I don't know.
So, I saw Maxwell put the thing, and I was like, what? It said Peyton Manning talking about Hunter and doing his whole thing?
Nobody said that to me.
Like, Maxwell dropped the ball on that.
Appreciate you, Max.
Maxwell dropped the ball on that because that's live. Like,
That's live.
They had a goat.
The
you know,
goat.
and the real goat up there breaking down what you're doing and everything.
So while we have you ladies, let's take a few seconds. Go ahead and discuss the event coming up October 23rd.
All right, so on October 23rd, that will be next Sunday, we have the UIFL Invitational hosted by Texas Sports Cheer and Dance. It's the biggest competition that will hit the state of Texas, really the southern region, so you don't want to miss it. It will be a weekend, so we will have events on Saturday and events on Sunday. So, Kiana, you want to tag in about the Saturday events?
Yes, Saturday events. Coach Glenn at 1 p.m. will be doing evals, Mansfield High School, for all of our high school cheerleaders, male and female. He is going to be giving out verbal and written scholarships.
They're giving out scholarships?
Scholarships.
You mean
And they-
Texas Sports brought a coach down here to give out scholarships?
That's what we do.
And Coach Glenn is the head coach of Xavier University out of Louisiana, and they are back-to-back national champions.
And where can they watch that interview?
Oh, they can go to the Texas Sports Cheer and Dance official page to check it out.
The one that says official. Make
The
sure you
one
go
that
to
says
the
official.
Oh, we ready to roll now? Well, let's go on and get into the picks then. Hey, we'll go and get into the picks. Hey, we'll put the records up. I'm almost caught back
Hold
up
on,
now.
man. Put the camera on this guy right here, man. He over here.
First one. We're going to East
over here
Texas.
he should go first. Make him
Yeah,
go
he
first.
going first. He went here last week. First one, going to East Texas. AU division, Texarkana Outlaws versus Texarkana Canes. Who you got, Corey?
Man, as I said before, Canes been dominating in the East. I'm not picking against the Canes no more. I got the Canes on team, baby.
All right. Well, the only team that could have changed my pick would be the Junior Lions because they've damaged my record so much by picking against them. But I'm going to roll with the Canes, man. Unless they're playing the Junior Lions. The lovely ladies.
Y'all want to pick back that, ladies?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick. So I know a little bit about the Texarkana Canes. They have, we've worked with them with cheer, but I know a little bit about football. But I'm gonna go with the Outlaws because I know a couple of players that came.
Okay.
Diddy, you hear that, Diddy?
Now, if you get that right, we're going to have to invite you back.
Who you got, Keon?
Well, I actually have picked the Canes, so I'm gonna go against my partner in crime. Usually we on the same page. I'm gonna go against her and say the Canes.
House divided.
Curry, you know anything about East Texas out there, man?
Yeah, and Brock I trust, man.
Oh, Canes it is. What you got, Irv?
Man, put the Canes on mine, man. Quit playing. Quit playing.
Is that a pizza party?
No, it's not.
Nah, he ain't going.
I'm going with the guy who won the national championship. And I'm going to stick with him. I'm going with the Outlaws. Okay. Diddy, bring it home, Diddy. This the only time I'm picking against the Canes.
We got
Diddy, bring it home.
Well,
There it is.
I just separated myself.
We got two outlaw.
Next matchup.
Outlaw picks.
Next matchup. You know what? Let's go on and get to it. 9U division. He already know who he picking.
Oh, we got to save him last. We got to save that for last. We got to make him stew on it. We got to make him wait
Oh, okay.
around for the good stuff, man.
I'll move to the next one then. I'll move to the next one. We can go and stay in East Texas then. This one right here, two teams battling for position right here. East Texas Cowboys versus Sting Academy, 8U division.
I'm first.
Go ahead.
Even if Dak was playing, I'd take the East Texas Cowboys on this one right here. East Texas Cowboys for the win.
Already.
I'm going Cowboys. I think the Cowboys they've been kind of on a little road
Yeah,
back
they- I
to it.
watched
They started out my bad on the schedule. I put them against some dogs at the very beginning, but they have kind of set up themselves.
I watched it. I had to look at it. I did a little
they set it on
research.
in.
All right, we got Don
I'm
King
going
Curry.
You got the boys from Tyler versus boys from Shreveport.
In the Shreveport boys.
Oh, Sting Academy, he riding with you.
Let's go.
All right.
So I would say if their program is anything like cheer and they're coming in making noise, I'm taking the East Texas Cowboys.
Okay,
I was
okay.
gonna say the same thing. I'm going Cowboys.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, Maddox ain't got no kids on AU, right?
Nah.
You need to get one because I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys, man.
Hey, one bite. I need a pizza, baby.
Oh,
Pizza
man.
Pizza party.
Oh, there it is then.
Well, Sting, 8U Sting Academy, if you happen to pull off the victory this Saturday against the East Texas Cowboys, guess what? You get a pizza party. Proudly. There it is. Pizza party for you.
There it is. Next game. We gonna move on over to. It's gonna be flag now. 6U division.
Now, you didn't give me that one.
I didn't get that one.
You didn't give me that
Oh,
one.
my bad. Hold on. Let me
You got to keep them competitive.
I thought. Hold on now.
You didn't give
Y'all
me
throwing
that
me off now.
Now, you throwing
That's
us
why I
out.
like sitting next to Dana. I be looking at his phone. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Oh, here we go. My bad. I ain't got no. 8U. No. We gonna go 12U division. Redbird Raiders versus Cowboys United. We got a lot of traditional games.
Your pick.
I'm going Redbird. Galen on the road. Like Galen rolling with that squad. He gonna do something in the playoffs.
What age group was it?
12U.
12U, yeah.
I'm going Redbird.
Your mid pick?
Go ahead.
I got a chance to fellowship with them this weekend. I saw it up close and personal. Hey, man, it's hard to go. Hey, that double tight wasn't playing the misdirection. Give me the Redbird Raiders by at least a touchdown.
What you got,
At
Curry?
least.
Redbird.
Curry's going Redbird Raiders.
Well, it got to be at least a touchdown if they win.
I think we
No,
go
they can win
Redbird
by
Raiders
one.
by 2 touchdowns.
They can win by
Ooh, she
one.
said 2 touchdowns by Redbird.
2 touchdowns?
Both of them. What you got? What you got, Chad?
I didn't learn my lesson. I'm going with the boys from Oak Cliff, America, because last time I picked against them, they dropped my record.
Yep. Oh, did.
I need 2 pizzas.
Oh,
We got a
Pizza
party!
All right.
Hey, Cowboys United. You come up with the victory on Saturday against the Redbird Raiders. Guess what?
Delivering it.
We'll be delivering pizza to your field on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday is the day. Tuesday day, you receive your pizza. Complimentary of 1 bite.
Here's the next one. 12U division.
Oh, dang.
EGB versus TCU.
I go
Hey.
That's good.
Oh, you want to go first? Oh, well, we can move it around. Go ahead.
I mean, I can.
Go ahead. We're going to pop this one around. That's a good one.
It's going to be a real good game, but I will borrow your hat. Give me TCU till they let me down. I got to ride with TCU.
Core, what you got?
Man, that is going to be a good physical game. I don't think TCU in season has played anybody that's going to hit them like EGB. But I got TCU by 2 touchdowns.
man, EGB, my boy LaQuint. I want to pick y'all just because you're going to be icy in them gold helmets, but purple rain, purple rain.
Oh, you drinking that juice now? Oh,
Right,
okay.
TCU.
Man,
Ladies?
What you got? What you got, Kerr?
they got my favorite quarterback. Mayberry. Let's go, TCU.
Oh,
Okay.
TCU it is. What, ladies?
Well, I got a favorite quarterback, but he's not on these lists. But I love those Golden Bears, but I got to go with TCU.
You sticking with that?
Uh-oh.
You see, Fort Worth, we do get Fort Worth love. So next time I'm on the field, and y'all start trying to do that.
LaQuint. What y'all think? Y'all don't think LaQuint can upset this man?
He can.
If you take LaQuint, then it's not a pizza party.
I gotta give him the pizza party then. I'm gonna give it to him, but I really think LaQuint and them go ball it. They go ball it.
So what you gonna say? What?
I'm
Hold
going-
up.
I got the hat on.
You got pizza
going
party.
TCU. I'm going TCU.
Oh man,
LaQuint,
pizza budget out of control this week.
Man, LaQuint and the EGB Bears, you have an opportunity to upset us. Pizza on us if you get the victory on Saturday against
Boy, he might be
TCU.
putting out some food this
Hey,
weekend.
Alex.
Sponsored by One
Bite.
Bite.
We got to put him to work.
Alex.
Somebody gonna have to get some henny wings, man. Everybody don't want pizza.
Well, I was just about to say, if Alex lose this game, he owes us all henny wings for the rest of the year.
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole year?
Them
Yeah,
henny wings.
it really, it need to go a calendar year. 'Cause I told him if he don't win it this year, I got this shirt right here for him.
Yeah, he'll be on the show next year. He ain't coaching no more.
Dang.
He don't win it this year.
I believe
Oh,
you, Alex.
I just got a message from Miss Dorsey. God, dog. God, dog. Here we go. 9U. Well, no, we still got one more game before we pick that game. 8U. North Texas. Hey, now the battle of the North.
I got you. Come on.
North Texas Mustangs versus Bullet Academy.
Hey, you.
Both of them, I think Mustangs might have one loss, and I want to say Bullet got one loss.
They're both one loss, I
They
believe.
both one loss, but the Mustangs are rolled like every level. Like 6U's undefeated, 10U one loss, 8U one loss, 12U I want to say they got one or maybe two, but that's mainly in 11U really.
You know the important questions. They traditional. Who have they played?
They played pretty much
played
the
some
same.
common-
They played the
some
same.
common
Yeah,
opponents
They
as
did
well.
they played pretty
TCU?
much. No,
Was it-
Mustangs played TCU last game of the season,
Okay.
so that's next week for them.
They already hit the Gators.
Hold on.
They
one
already hit the
second.
Gators?
Hold on. one
Yeah,
second.
they played the Gators.
Give me 1 second.
They 3-1 against the Gators.
Alex said, how he owe us if he lose to a D1 team?
Yeah, he can't.
It ain't cold yet. Don't do that. You look like you're shriveling up a little bit. Come on now. I don't want to know D1, D2. Stand on that. 10 toes down. And let's go get this thing. If not, bring me my henny wings, man.
You can't pull that card when he wants.
Nah,
to.
Nah, I'm about to hear
that
that.
is a super
And you over
team.
there with a JV team. Come on.
It it was freshman kids out there the other day. There were freshman kids out there that thought them kids were freshmen.
Man.
Wow.
Boy,
That's how big. When you walk up to TCU 20, that's how big them jokers is.
My bad. Carry on.
But what we on? Okay, 8U.
8U.
Who?
Everybody on this team.
Let's start with the girls.
Mustangs versus Bullet.
Mustangs versus Bullet. 8U.
All right, so Mrs. Sims, I love you over there at the North Texas Mustangs, but we're gonna go with Bullet.
Hey, I'm actually going to look. I'm gonna base this on the cheer competition.
Okay.
The Texas Mustangs came in surprise with their cheer team. They may come in surprise on the football end, so I'm gonna say North Texas Mustangs.
All right, we'll split house here.
All right.
Man. Well,
you ready?
Give me the Mustangs, bro.
You know what? I'm back doing them. I'm going with Jason. Yeah. Jason has quietly been beating folks all year.
Dang.
I'm going with the Mustangs on 8U. And this only other time I'll go against Bullet. I ain't fell off the bandwagon.
I'm going with the purple from the east. I'm taking Bullet.
Okay.
On this one. No disrespect, Jason. I love you. You know I love you. I got Bullet in a close win on 8U. Okay. Bullet. 8U Bullet.
So the pressure swishes over to me. Well, in a weird coincidence, I got one of my boys. He coach over there on that Mustangs 8U team, Jamal Dean. He coaches, and in a weird coincidence, I wouldn't even do youth sports if it wasn't for the people in Jamal Dean's league not wanting to pay me $45. So this is how this is how Semi-Pro Live was even born, because the people in his league didn't want to give me that $45. And one day I told you that $45 was going to come back. So I'm going to ride with Bullet. Should have gave my $45, man. It wasn't that expensive.
So you gonna shout them out and then talk about the people in the league. Man, God dog. Hey, listen, number one seat right here. Y'all ride with me. Bullet, 2 touchdowns. Hey, Jason, love you. Do not call me.
You don't want me to catch you. That's what that is.
Hey,
you keep going after me.
Man.
No, you keep going after me. That's what you do.
That's all right. I'm gonna keep on winning. I'm gonna keep on winning like I've been doing.
Yeah, you keep going after me.
Last game, here we go. No, we got one more game, and then we got
Colleen.
Well, I did a lot of games this week.
Yeah, that's
11U, the battle of Central Texas. Killeen Cold Chiefs versus CTX United.
Corey first.
Oh, this is a pizza
Hey, this
party.
man ain't went first.
Well,
I can go first. I'll go first. Let Channing go first.
Uh-oh.
Killeen Cove Chiefs.
Killeen Cove
with the
Chiefs.
victory.
All right. What you got, Corey?
Chiefs, 3 touchdowns. Yeah,
Them boys
that's
ready.
easy. You gave me that one.
It's a pizza party. Cause
I think everybody going there.
Hey, what's my coach name?
Shout out
man?
to KJ and the Chiefs.
So already, bro.
The Chiefs, this was a long talk in the offseason.
Hey, man,
Chiefs, and he stepped out there, stepped in the water, and they doing their thing. And if you see them at the field, you see they coming. They parents are bought into it. Like,
I'm a huge fan.
They knew they be coming out here.
They knew they were gonna travel all year. And
I'm a
they
huge fan of pristine coaching, man, and that's what I see
that's what
every
he doing.
time I see y'all step on the field, man. Got to give you your card, man. It is what it is. I got the Killeen Cold Chiefs.
So we got pizza parties.
Pizza party.
Pizza party.
Hey, Central Texas United. If you end up securing the dub on Saturday, pizza party on 1 Bites. That's about 4 pizza parties on the line. Right?
They might have to get Domino's or something. They ain't clean. 1 Bites ain't gonna be able to make it out there.
Well, sponsored by Kip Academy. We
there
got
you go.
that
I
too.
said Kip Academy.
We not tripping. Sponsored by Kip Academy.
And here it goes. Game of the week.
Okay. Can I get a drum roll?
Game of the week. Ladies, y'all want to pick first?
Ladies first.
Sure.
We already know who he picking. 9U division. Battle for first place. Them boys out of DeSoto. Havoc. Them boys on that south side of the H. Southside Ducks. 9U division.
All right.
Both teams coming in undefeated.
It's going to be a good game. I've seen the Southside Ducks in action a couple of weeks ago, and they were a tough team. And I know that Havoc carries great power, so I'm going with Havoc.
Yes, we're definitely going to go with the home team.
She's going with Havoc.
Havoc.
You gonna can't even ask me.
You already know who he's picking. He's the head coach.
Yeah. Going to me, first of all, let me address Alex and Chris. Alex sounded like a mole rat with my beard. Say, Alex, You look like an Ethiopian spit monkey. Hey, let's go. I'm ready. You know, I stay cocked and ready. We can do this for the rest of the show. Let's go. And that was just right off the head. I really do this. Moving on. I'm sorry, what was the teams? They got my focus for a second.
Game of the week. Southside Ducks.
I'm going to go Power. First game, I'm going Power. I think Chris going to go down there and handle his business. I got Havoc. 12-6.
Shannon?
I'm going to roll with the Havoc, man. A run game and physicality travel. I'm going with Havoc. I'll say 21-7.
Damn.
Daryl Irvin.
Boy, don't do that.
I know.
What the hell wrong with this cat right here? You pick birds for that. You pick birds for that. You pick birds for that right there.
All right, here we go, man.
You got that hat?
Man.
Pull that hat out.
Hey, Curry didn't bring me one.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
But they do got Havoc hats. And
I'm going to say,
nice.
the crazy thing is the 9U Southside Ducks have got me 2 or 3 victories when y'all went against them. Every time.
Man, stop.
But this week. There you go.
With the suspense.
Marco, what you gonna do, man?
Hey,
God dog, hey.
He got big with his heart. Watch this.
Nah, one thing about it, man, that power game, the trenches is what separates it from me. The trenches is the. I'm gonna go have it. The trenches is that tough to me, and it's gonna be a good game.
The Southside Ducks are outside. No, I'm playing.
So you already know that it's been alleged that I'm starting up or got something, whatever going. I went and saw those boys. You know I bought none of this. I'm gonna pick who I want to pick. But this time, I mean,
Is it Daryl?
There you go.
They didn't know that was your real name, did they? My bad, dog. Hey, the laws are looking for him. My bad, dog. I done sold my boy out.
I ain't worried about the laws, but they can get this heat too. But I'm gonna take Havoc. That's a pizza party.
Ooh! What's the best pizza place in Houston?
Party!
Whatever the best pizza place is, we're gonna make sure you got it.
They gonna serve duck.
If y'all pop, if y'all pop them,
Say that again.
if y'all pop them, y'all getting pizza.
I don't think they heard you say that again.
But they don't serve duck pizza in.
If they say, if
Marco, it's on you, Marco. 9U. Southside Ducks. Secure the dub. We will.
So you sweet, you gonna come
sponsor
back
the pizza for you. Sponsored by Kip Academy. It's on you, Marco.
Hey,
it's on you, Marco.
We serving it up. We serving it up. So there go all the picks for this week, man. It's been. Hey, we gonna see if this gonna get a little separation. We have some different picks and different things. So we had 3 or 4 pizza parties on the line. I don't think we ever had this many in one weekend. So we gonna see what it do this weekend on all that. Moving on, we got 2 weeks left in the season, y'all. So Monday, I'll put out everything for playoffs, as far as the fields for every week, all the way through the whole process, all that. So everybody will see. Obviously, first round is gonna be in DeSoto, and then we'll have it broken down day for day in every conference in every area, where you'll be, what days you're playing on, all that stuff. Championship venues, championship process. Remember, it's top 6 that are making the playoffs. The only thing, only age group is different is in flag, because we're not doing bowl games in flag. So flag will still get top 8. Every other division through tackle is doing top 6. Everybody don't make the playoffs, we're going to the bowl series, and you'll be able to play in that right there. So 1 and 2 will get buys. You get the 1 seed, 2 seed. You earning a buy for that first week.
And turn in your all-star stuff, please. When is it due?
It's been due. But, hey, shout out to, you know what, this last couple of days, everybody started going and pouring everything on in there. It just took a little time. But we'll try to get all those things out by, what, we're thinking Friday, Saturday? Something like that. We'll try to get them all out. Who's all been nominated.
Do not allow your kids to miss this phenomenal opportunity to be recognized. That's the number one thing for me. Allow your kids to be recognized as an all-star in Texas sports. No other platform you'd rather have your kid personified on than Texas sports all-star.
You know?
Don't let them miss it.
Because my kid don't get to play. Y'all ungrateful. You know Dre come over here and shred up all y'all kids, but he over playing in some podunk all-star game, man. So y'all need to go ahead and sign up, man. I'm jealous. But anyway, before we get in this, man, we always got to do our last word with our star
This
guest.
is smooth.
I'm just saying,
anyway.
But we got to swing over here to Don King Curry. He's going to give us our final word for Texas Sports Live this week.
Oh, man. Thank you for being on the spot. Nah, man, y'all doing a great job, man. Phenomenal job. We give y'all hell, but I know how tough it is to run a league. Y'all doing a great job. We should be proud to be able to be here. And we just going to keep playing football, man. We got a good thing. We going to make sure that we keep ourselves governed accordingly, our organization, so that we can keep this good thing going. It's going to be a great weekend of football. We're looking forward to the season, to the end of the season.
Now, that was a good league representation final word, but I want a final word from the Havoc 9U.
Man, 30. By 30.
Ooh, okay. Hey, that's a real.
By 30.
Hey, that's a real right there.
I like that.
And I just want to make sure everybody, because I keep getting all the inboxes about it. I understand playoffs will be out. All the information will be out on Monday. Makeup games. There will be a couple makeup games that I want to say. I know this weekend we got Irvin Ballers, GP Cowboys doing their makeup game. Next Sunday will be the remainder of the makeup games. I'll be sending those out to everybody tomorrow who still has some. It's only like 3 or 4 of them. It's not many. So I'll get you those makeup games. You'll have those. We'll be able to make up all those. That really covers everything. Anything else, fellas, that I might be missing?
And thank you to our host, One Bite.
Oh, he's in here, as always.
Let's clap him up. Clap him up.
Hey, the Soto guy.
I'm goddamn exhausted. Today, I'm goddamn exhausted. Once again, I appreciate Texas Sports Live, Semi-Pro Live, DeSoto Havoc, because I am a DeSoto alumni. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Once again, we're here every single Wednesday. 303 South Cedar Ridge Drive is the address. $10 wing baskets. Trust me, these guys will tell you how great the wing baskets are.
Hennessy wings.
Then my lady's gonna tell you how good the stuffed shrimp is, because they just ordered the stuffed shrimp. So I got the stuffed shrimp out for them today. So
you ain't tell us
we
about
appreciate
that.
y'all. We appreciate y'all. And I heard pizza party like 3 times.
Yeah, you heard it before.
Listen. I'm the pizza party man. I need somebody to win a pizza party so I can show my pizza.
We're going to see this weekend. We got 4 of them. We got 4 games.
So I can show my pizza. That's all I want. I just want to show my pizza. That's it. Thank y'all again, Texas Sports Live. I appreciate y'all for real.
Hey, this weekend, everybody go out. Understand, 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left to try to make their impact to get into the playoffs. It's almost here. We've never done it with the top 6. This will be the first year, so it's nut cruncher time. Get down to it. Coaches, do your thing. Everybody be safe this weekend. Have fun. Follow the rules, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I don't care if these don't like me, cause like, I'm pretty as
Just the other day, I heard her say, matter of fact, what could I say? With a face like this and a display, what could I say?
The VIP meet and greet situation, all them kids trying to get to the girls.
Goodness.
The girls having to run on the bus. I'm just like, whew.
The UIFL Invitational will be off the chain. Sunday, October 23rd, Mansfield High School, Mansfield, Texas.
Those rings that we got coming, those awards.
Yes.
Me, take your friends.